What if artificial intelligence replaced every job? This isn't a sci-fi fantasy anymore. As technology advances at a staggering pace, it's no longer a question of if artificial intelligence will take over the workforce, but when it will. From fast food chains to boardrooms, artificial intelligence is slowly creeping into roles once exclusively held by humans. Imagine a future where artificial intelligence is so advanced that it can replace every job, from the simple tasks to the most complex careers. The world would look dramatically different, but would it be for better or worse? Let's explore the potential impact of a world where artificial intelligence replaces every job. In a world where artificial intelligence replaces human labor, industries like manufacturing would see a complete overhaul. Picture walking into a factory where machines do everything, building products, packaging them, and even inspecting their quality. No human hands would be involved in the production line. These artificial intelligence systems would work 24/7 without taking breaks or experiencing fatigue. They would be capable of making incredibly precise, error-free products, all while operating at a speed far beyond human capability. While this would undoubtedly increase efficiency, it would also raise questions about human purpose in industries that once depended on manual labor. What happens to the workers who were previously responsible for these tasks? Would they be able to find new roles in a world dominated by machines? This shift wouldn't just affect blue-collar workers. Even jobs in traditionally high-skilled sectors like healthcare, law, and education are not immune to automation. For instance, in healthcare, artificial intelligence could take over tasks currently performed by doctors, nurses, and medical researchers. Imagine an artificial intelligence system that can analyze medical data, diagnose diseases, and even predict the onset of health issues before they occur. Artificial intelligence could potentially run entire hospitals, eliminating the need for human doctors and nurses in many situations. With artificial intelligence's ability to process vast amounts of data in a fraction of the time it takes humans, the accuracy of diagnoses could improve, and the costs associated with healthcare might decrease. But then again, would we miss the human touch? Could an artificial intelligence system ever truly understand the emotional and personal needs of a patient, or would it be cold and clinical? In law, we could see artificial intelligence replacing not only paralegals but also lawyers and even judges. Imagine a future where legal documents are processed, contracts are signed, and cases are decided all by artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence would read thousands of legal texts in seconds and make recommendations based on previous case law. It could analyze evidence, find patterns, and predict the outcome of cases with incredible precision. In a system like this, could we still trust the outcome of a case, knowing that it was decided by a machine? Some people argue that an artificial intelligence system could be more impartial and consistent than human judges, who can be influenced by biases. But the question remains, would artificial intelligence's fairness truly match the complexities of human justice? In education, artificial intelligence could fundamentally change the way we teach and learn. With machine learning algorithms, artificial intelligence could adapt to each student's individual learning style, providing personalized lessons at their own pace. Imagine a world where human teachers are no longer needed to teach, as artificial intelligence tutors take over. These systems would use data to understand exactly how a student learns, adjusting the curriculum to fit their needs and ensuring no one falls behind. Artificial intelligence could even predict when a student is struggling and provide the right resources at the right time. In theory, this could lead to better educational outcomes. But education isn't just about learning facts. It's also about human connection, mentorship, and the development of critical thinking skills. Would artificial intelligence be able to nurture creativity and emotional intelligence, or would it reduce education to a series of logical patterns and solutions? One of the most fascinating and terrifying questions revolves around how artificial intelligence would reshape the global economy. If artificial intelligence takes over every job, who would be left to buy products and services? Without jobs, people would have no income, which would lead to a collapse of consumer demand. How would companies keep their doors open if no one could afford their products? This could lead to the rise of universal basic income, UBI, where every citizen is given a fixed income to ensure they can live even without a job. This might sound like a utopian solution, but it brings its own set of challenges. How would society maintain a fair and sustainable economy if most people no longer work? Who would control the distribution of wealth? And how would we ensure that this new system doesn't simply create new forms of inequality? In this new world, there would also be a massive shift in how we view wealth and ownership. Currently, the richest individuals and corporations own the majority of resources. But what happens when artificial intelligence systems are capable of producing everything efficiently and cheaply? The control of artificial intelligence technology would become the new form of power. A few tech giants would hold the keys to the world's productivity, leading to a consolidation of wealth and influence on a scale never seen before. As companies use artificial intelligence to manage everything from production to distribution, they could potentially monopolize entire industries, leaving little room for competition. If these companies control artificial intelligence-driven systems, they would also have the power to shape our lives in ways we can't even imagine. A future where artificial intelligence replaces every job would likely lead to a drastic change in the human experience. With machines doing all the work, people would be free to pursue personal passions, hobbies, or creative projects. At first glance, this might seem like an incredible opportunity for people to live their lives as they wish. No more 9-to-5 grind, no more stressing over bills, no more worrying about job security. But would this freedom come at a cost? The human need for purpose is deeply rooted in our nature. Many people find meaning in their work, and without it, they might struggle to find fulfillment. What would a society look like if most people had no jobs, no clear roles, and no apparent reason to get up in the morning? Would we embrace this newfound freedom, or would we become lost in an aimless existence? There's also the question of creativity. For many, art, music, and other forms of expression are deeply personal and uniquely human. But artificial intelligence is already making strides in creative fields. Artificial intelligence, generated art, music, and even literature are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Artificial intelligence programs can create paintings that resemble the work of famous artists, compose symphonies, and even write poetry. While some argue that artificial intelligence can never replicate the emotional depth and complexity of human creativity, others believe that artificial intelligence could usher in a new era of art. If artificial intelligence could produce works of art that are indistinguishable from those created by humans, would we lose something essential in the creative process? Would the value of art be diminished if anyone could produce it with the click of a button? The ethical implications of artificial intelligence replacing every job are also enormous. Machines don't have morals, emotions, or a sense of right and wrong. What happens if an artificial intelligence is tasked with making decisions that affect human lives? Imagine an artificial intelligence deciding who gets medical treatment, who gets access to food, or who gets a job in an artificial intelligence-driven economy. Without human judgment, there's the risk of creating a system that values efficiency over empathy. And what happens when something goes wrong? A glitch in an artificial intelligence system could lead to catastrophic outcomes, from a traffic accident caused by an autonomous vehicle to a financial crisis triggered by a malfunctioning trading algorithm. Who would be responsible for these mistakes? Would artificial intelligence be held accountable, or would the humans who created it take the blame? With artificial intelligence taking over every job, society would likely experience a transformation in the way we think about work, leisure, and fulfillment. While there are clear benefits such as increased efficiency, lower costs, and even the potential for environmental sustainability, there are also significant risks. From the rise of inequality to the loss of human connection, we would be faced with a new set of challenges. Artificial intelligence could make life easier, but it could also create new problems that we are not yet prepared to deal with. It's clear that artificial intelligence will continue to shape the world, but the question remains, will it be a future we embrace or one that we fear? If you're intrigued by the idea of a world where artificial intelligence replaces every job, consider what impact it might have on your own life. Would it be a utopia or a nightmare? Let us know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.